Hello, my name is Connor Sanders, and I'm a local farmer.
Hi, I'm Alvin, and I am a local physician. Physician.
Hello, my name is Jeff, and I am the general manager of Martin County Bullhorse, the company responsible for this.
And this is the Martin County water crisis.
So Martin County, Kentucky has a population of 12,307 people, and the land area is about 229 square miles. The general population makes up about 56.3 square miles of this land, and are such still contaminated about 150 miles of streams, rivers, and floodplains. And why is this a serious crisis? Well, coal ash contains mercury, lead, selenium, cadmium, and chromium, and these have some serious health effects. The cadmium can cause kidney, lung disease, and lung cancer, and but selenium can cause blind skin discoloration, and can also cause paralysis and death.
Okay, so what can the city council do to fix this problem? The chemical lime can be used to treat the water. How this is used is you would get all the wastewater, the coal slush mixed into the water, and then you would bring it into this facility that we're proposing, where you would feed the water in, and then you would have a roller which would feed the chemical lime in. And then after that, as they're mixing both the chemical lime and the wastewater, it would be pumped into a settling pond. It would take maybe about maybe like a day or two to have the chemical lime settle into the water. And what this chemical lime does is it makes the impurities in the water, like all the coal sludge, it rises to the surface and leaves all the clean water underneath, which would just make all we have to do is just scoop up all the impurities and add clean water. And then from there, we probably have to filter it. This is a very inexpensive method. Only the chemical lime per ton only costs about $70. So all we need is the chemical lime, a way to pump the wastewater in from the creeks and streams that was impacted, and probably a containment fridge or area to keep the chemical lime in, and also an area to put the settling pond. And the project can begin immediately. All we need is to begin fundraising or taking donations from the people that are impacted. We could also ask the Martin County Coal Corp that if they are able to help us out, since they're the ones who caused this problem in the beginning, not keeping their facility under check.
Okay, so why should the council care? First off, as previously mentioned, the contaminants in coal slurry cause very serious health effects. Contains cadmium, chromium, and selenium. And as far as those contaminants go, there's no high safety intake for cadmium and chromium, but for selenium, the highest amount a human can intake without getting sick is 4 grams, or 0.4 milligrams. So a little over that can make somebody sick. And even though it's only in our lakes, rivers, and ponds, it's not in our aquifers yet. We still shouldn't wait until it blows up in our face and we end up having to deal with an even bigger crisis with having all these contaminants in our water.
If the shipping council decides that they don't care, and the problem may get worse, the wastewater has already begun to show up in our local wells. That's pretty big. It hasn't showed up in the aquifer yet because we're lucky. But if we came on ready like Julian said, just keep on twiddling our thumbs and just saying, oh, we can fix it later, then we might have even a bigger problem on our hands. I just ask the question, how much longer can we afford to wait? We don't, right now our kids can't play in the streams and lakes that surround our county in 100 miles. We need to take action now.
Okay, who does it affect? It obviously affects the people in the community, but an even bigger concern that we should have is the wildlife in the area, such as the fish and all the animals that inhabit the areas around the lakes and ponds. And like Chris said, the people in our community who live near these areas, we know that this real estate can cost a lot of money, especially living near rivers and lakes. So in that we can't even use this land as
This is Connor Sanders, call to action.
This is Alex call to action.
And this is mine. Call to action.
For this 100%. Thank you.
I have one, so I love that idea about bringing the lime and all that into some pond, but how does that affect, how does that improve the quality of the stream or the river or the lake? It sounds like it would help with the drinking water. You talked about the need for children to get to play in the streams and all of that. How does that improve the quality of those waterways?
Okay, yeah, basically what we could do is, that's a good question.
I asked
So,
them
yeah.
for a living. So.
Yeah, that's good. The stream and the stream water, while I think more that the wells that are impacted could be better used as lime, and we could even maybe start dumping small amounts of it into the streams, like public areas, maybe public streams, public lakes that are swimming, and then have a cleanup crew there. Because chemical lime it doesn't really impact the wildlife around there too much, as long as it's well contained and they don't just float everywhere. In like small doses, they could just the Martin County government and other associations could begin cleaning up the streams using this chemical.
I think what he's trying to say is that this lime method is just a temporary thing, just so we have security in case something bad does happen, but in the meantime, we can also find a project to start cleaning up the lakes and ponds.
I was wondering if you could elaborate on how you plan to get my constituents to pay for something like this.
Okay, so the people that we want BAR to help pay for this is the Martin County Coal Corp, who they impacted the problem. They caused the problem. They weren't taking a good care of their coal slush facility, and it imploded. 300 gallons flooded our wildlife, and they didn't take responsibility for it. They kind of stayed quiet. When people said, what happened? What are you doing to fix it? They didn't answer. So we hold them responsible, and we say they should be the ones paying for this. And the people who are impacted by this, if they want to donate, that's good, that's helpful. But I think the Martin County Coal Corp, the ones who at the heart should be held responsible.
So we're gonna require the corporation to pay for cleanup.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, thank you.
Can I ask what type of produce you farm
Oh.
and how that's affected the?
So my produce is everything. In Martin County, we grow a wide selection of food, but we grow a wide selection of fruits, apples or grapevines, everything you can think of, oranges, but at the heart of it, I grew my stuff near the wetlands, so when the 300 gallons got flooded our ecosystem, my plants began dying, and that just really made me feel not good, and I wanted to help take action.
Okay, awesome. Next.